Yeah, good morning, SSB aspirants of General Defense Academy, Jodhpur, the Marwad region. Very happy to have you here online class. Now, today we are going to discuss PIQ form and SDT. These two most important documents. First is the PIQ form, Personal Information Questionnaire. Now, as soon as you get screened in, when you cross the stage 1, you will fill in the forms, and one of the form is going to be your PIQ. Okay, the name itself suggests that it's a questionnaire based on your personal information. You are supposed to feed the information, you are supposed to give the answers to the question given in the PIQ form. Okay, so what is that important and why this PIQ form? Now, this PIQ form will assess and assist the assessors. Okay, that is a psychologist, GTO, and interviewing officer. Will give you a fair picture about your personality, your personal information. It contains your personal information, your educational, your games and sports, extracurricular activities, hobbies, your achievements in every field, and how many chances have you availed previously. After going through this, the assessors will get a fair amount of picture. They will perceive you. Okay, they will imagine about your picture, what type of personality you have individually. Now, what is that important? The information, whatever has been asked, the questions which has been asked about your information, may it be personal, about your residence, permanent and temporary, with population, apart from your father's name, your name, and other things, Read the questions carefully and please give the complete information correctly. Wherever you have doubt, write approximately. But that notwithstanding, do not bluff. Number 2, the form has to be filled in very, very seriously. Take it seriously. Just because, let me tell you, your handwriting, the manner in which you have filled in the form, hurriedly, overwriting, cutting, that will give an indication that you are not serious about the job for which you have come. And here in SSB, let me tell you, the first and the foremost thing is who is serious and who is not serious about the profession of the armed forces as an officer. That's why we say always, junoon, Hindi ka word hai na? Do you have it in you? Okay, ऑफिसर बनने की तमन्ना सबकी होती है, परंतु जुनून, एक जज्बा, ये होना चाहिए एक कैंडिडेट में That is what the SSB is trying to see in every test you are going to face. Okay. Therefore, the first step itself is, before your second stage of the SSB starts, PIQ form, which you submitted on the first day after you are screened in. Take it seriously. Now, whatever the information asked as per the column, remember, fill in that information correctly without hiding anything. Your academic profile, you don't know the percentage in class 10th. You write approximately. It means what? Yeah? You have not gone, you don't know that means how serious you are. Okay, you don't know your percentage oblique whatever in class 12th. It conveys what? And you overwrite. Don't overwrite. That will give an indication that you are doubtful. Okay, everything is, you must understand that it is with reference to your personality traits, and therefore don't take it lightly that I have just cut it, whatever the information was there, is and are, or some information, second thought came in. So please do not avoid that second thought. Be very careful. There's no time limit. You have been asked to fill in the form neatly, in a straight line, no overwriting, no cutting. Should you feel that something wrong has been written by me, just draw one straight line over that, and on top of it, write what the right information or right word you want to add. But do not scribble it. Do not make it, obvious that you are trying to hide it. Thereby, it is amounting to that you don't want the false information or whatever information to be shared with the assessors. Means what? You lack courage of conviction in telling the truth. Let it be visible. Even the line has been drawn. So that is the basic funda of this PIQ form. Now, this is the most important form which is used by the interviewing officer. Okay. Now, interviewing officer is going to base his questions on your personal family background, on your residence, place from where you hail, where you have been brought up, your academic profile, everything is here. So all questions are out of this, because you are given in a plate, you are given in the form. And all these questions are your achievements, whatever you have achieved. So you should at least know the right. You should fill in the right. You should know it rightly, remember it. You have to prepare for it. Any further details, whatever pertaining to it. Now, most important thing in this part, as per me, is the achievements. How do we know who is better, whose profile is better than the other one? Achievement column in academics must write distinction in case you have got it, rank in case you have achieved it, outstanding achievement, it's written. You are leaving blank, don't leave it blank. If you have really achieved it, at the same time, don't write the false information. If you have got distinction 75% and above, write how many subjects, which all, and particularly if you have scored high. Next is your games and sports. Again, the achievements. Start writing from national Write international, then national, then your state, district, school, or whatever, to highlight, try and bring in the IO on that aspect of your, that you have, participated at the nationals in so and so game. So first top, it should be that. Don't write it last. You have written bloody 10. No. Now, next is that you are good at games or sports. You play so many games. You have achieved so many medals at all stages. Don't clutter it with the information. Don't write 10 information on that. It's a small space given. Use your mind to write the topmost achievements, outstanding achievement. Remember it. Okay. So national, state, accordingly, whatever applicable to you, sequence is that. And games, whatever the outstanding game you play. If you are very good in basketball, represented somewhere, write that. Then volleyball and other games, just write represented, played at school level, no issue. Okay. Same thing with your hobbies. Don't clutter it. Don't write 5 to 10 hobbies, oblique interests. Even if you pursue, how can somebody pursue 4 or 5 hobbies? Yeah. It means you are trying to project wrongly about your personality. You are trying to exaggerate, my dear. Don't do that. It will be negative towards you. Okay. Now come to the extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activity means debate, or you see, you had been the MC, you have conducted something, you had been in Scouts, NCC, NSS, some service at some level, something extraordinary, you have done it. That speaks about your quality of head and heart. Special quality of OLQ. You are different than the other guys if you pursue ECA. Sense of responsibility, again. Okay. Must write it in case you had been a captain in the, you see, you have been given a responsibility of leader. Captain, class captain, house captain, football captain, or game captain, or anywhere you have been given the responsibility. NCC you have headed as a under officer or something like that. So that is the test. Not everybody will get an opportunity to be, assessed under this column self. Okay. Sense of responsibility. So the importance lies. Now, if you have written all these information rightly, your achievements and everything, because it is the opportunity given to you to project yourself. Why are you feeling shy of it? Must project yourself, my dear, so that the interviewing officer is attracted towards your outstanding achievements, and he throws some questions for confirmation, verification. That is the aim. He's not doubting your integrity, but he is asking, if you have played football, you should know the dimensions of football, how many players are there, what are the rules, who is the international, national level footballers, which are the tournaments going on or which are likely to happen. Aren't you not? A to Z information, that's all. We are not going into the minutest details, but at least as a player, you know about it. Automatically, it creates interest in you. Okay. Then the chances you are availed in the SSB, don't hide. Whatever has been written, please fill in the right information. It's the most important form used by the interviewing officer to take your interview, especially the part 1, which is there without stress on your personal, on your family, on your, achievements in your academic, games, sports, hobbies, so far. So therefore, be very truthful. Don't bluff. Second part of the interview is, of course, the interviewing officer himself would ask you the questions pertaining to the national, international, geopolitical, economy, and the other issues which we have already covered it in the interview techniques, right? Now I come to the self-description test. Now this is a psychological test. Self-description means self-appraisal. Write yourself about yourself. Most important, when you write about yourself, most difficult also. Why? What to write? You are the judge. You judge yourself. So judge yourself when you talk about your strong and weak points is the hallmark of this SDT. Okay? So this test will be conducted under psychology. Okay? Stage 2. You'll be given 15 minutes and you'll be asked to write about yourself. What you feel, that your parents feel about you. Right? Through your pen, you have to write what your parents feel about you, about your personality traits, starting from the childhood. Right? Then is what your teachers feel about you. Okay? Speak out through your pen what your teachers, they must have felt or they are feeling about you. Then is your friends, what your friends feel about you. What is their opinion? Then what you feel about yourself. What is your opinion about yourself? And lastly, fifth is, what is your aim and how do you want to achieve? You want to become an army officer? You feel it. How do you justify? Right? Now, how to write it? What all points to be included? Basically about your personality. So what are the personality traits? What will you write? Firstly, physical. Physical means I'm physically what? I'm healthy. Okay. Maintain my health. How? Talk about the physical appearance. Okay. I'm active. Follow whatever the routine. So physical attributes about your personality. Then is about your social contact. Now, social contact means what? Social contact means you are interacting with your parents, right? That you are writing under every heading. So what is exactly about your teachers when you go to the school, your friends? So what do they feel? You are obedient, you're good in academies, good in sports, adventure loving, reserve type, you help your friends, you help in the family, you help your extended family or not, right? But remember it, under every aspect you have to write the strong and weak points. It is, generally everybody thinks he will blow his own trumpet. Write down, of course, the achievements, tangible achievement, whatever you have written, you have achieved. Let your teacher, let your parents and everybody talk about. But at the same time, they must talk about your weakness, weak points. Because how will you grow in life? We all have both plus and minus. Weak points means these are, shortcomings. English, spoken English, you know that this is my, weakness. I want to improve it. My handwriting is bad. I'm realizing it. I have realized it since my bloody childhood, but still I have not been able to improve it to the expected lines. So these are the things. Sometimes you get, when you were a child, you got angry, but not now. When you write your weaknesses under every head, parents, teachers, friends, and yourself, self-assessment about yourself. So do write the solution that this is the shortcoming. However, I am doing what to improve it, and how much you have improved it. If you say so and so shortcoming or the weakness since my childhood, please justify as to what level is left now. You have improved it. It's a self introspection. How much you have improved. Got it? So that is the basic aim, that you know it, and truthfully and honestly you are talking about your weaknesses. That is how you are improving. One can make out. Then is about your educational aspect. Your games and sports you play. Let your teachers say. Let your parents also say that he remains busy in so and so pursuing his football, even on Sundays. That's your passion. Extracurricular activities. Okay. Then is under social contact. You are pursuing helping somebody. You got an attitude of helping others, your friends, your relatives, your extended family, taking care of, grandparents. It is from within. Sometimes it is inherited naturally, and then you acquire it. So you are right everything. Then is your parentes. Okay, your parents. How have they brought you up? Care. Have they given every assistance what you required in terms of everything to achieve your aim? Okay. So parentage, then economic status, talk about that. Your background, you belong to a Kisan family, no issue, don't hide, be truthful. And from that, your graph has gone up. It's very good. You feel proud of it, yeah. You're a son of an army or Air Force or a Navy or a, paramilitary force Jawan. Feel proud of it. Out of these candidates, 6 of them have qualified. They are under training now. Let me give an example of one of the candidate whose father is NCs. That means civilian in the Air Force. At the Group D, I feel proud of him, and he used to feel proud of it. Right? So this is what it is. Do not run away from the factual thing. Then you may say, you're God-fearing and you respect all the religion. Do not be religious biased. Okay? We are all human beings. We pursue our own, whatever is, but at the same time, we respect in case you write. Extracurricular activities. Whatever you are pursuing, you have written in the PIQ form. Same thing must be, here. Hobbies, your interests. Now, after reading the PIQ form, because PIQ form is filled in on the first day, just before your second stage of the, you know, SSB starts, and SDT the next day, or next day psychological test, and you forget about the relevance of PIQ. Please remember whatever you have filled in the PIQ, whatever truthful information, it has to have the connectivity in your STT. It cannot contradict. So that is the importance of both. And most of the students, they don't know. That is where they make mistakes. These are minor things, you take it. These are not minor, my dear. These are major things of your personality traits. And you make mistakes, and you prove it on paper that you are telling, you know, lies, oblique, you're not truthful, you're not honest. You know, your negative qualities inadvertently they surface, and that is counterproductive as far as your selection is concerned. Now, last but not the least, let me tell you that again, I'm trying to tell you that you must include your strong and weak points, right? Understood? Weak points, you know, weakness doesn't mean that, you know, hard weakness which cannot be removed. Everything is under trainable factor. Okay. So any question anybody has can ask me. I hope I have cleared everything. Please keep a note of this and prepare it every point, practice it, and then perform it during your SSB. Okay. So that is all I wanted to say, and good luck to everybody. Thank you.